You know, the party contest, David. When
no,
when
in a short, I want to cut you short. Let me
explain. Let me explain.
Yeah.
I will not give you the answer you want. The answer you want to hear.
Okay.
I'll give you the answer which I feel is the good answer for you. When we went into contest with Jubilee, the last time, for example,
yes,
what were we competing against? Their ideology. They had their 3 pillars, which they were calling unity, economy, umoja, and we had our 10-point plan. So it was them projecting their 3 pillars, the 7-point plan versus ours.
Yes.
What about when we compete as ODM? It is on the same ideological platform. I will not come here and start saying that.
But Gumbo, you have not gone to the nugget of my
you're not
question.
answering the question.
Which
I'm
is
coming to your question.
Isn't it true that there were negotiations that happened, consultations, caucuses
I'll give
that
you
yielded
an
in some people
honest
getting out of
answer.
the race?
At the end of the day, my view, and this is Gumbo's view, if we go to Kasarani and we have a full-blown contest where we have ballot papers, ballot boxes, will be tearing the party apart.
Why is that? Has anyone tried to dissuade you? Has anyone tried to dissuade you from running?
Nobody has tried to dissuade me, but I'm very open because I understand that at the end of the day, if my brother Namwamba wins, and I hope he doesn't win so that I win, I want to embrace him. Yes. The only way I can embrace him and accommodate him is if we have a consensus where I tell him, look, even with Gumbo as Secretary General, your fears about nominations, your fears about the processes that have let down our party will be taken care of. But if we go out for a bloody contest where name calling, and it has started to happen, you've heard him being called a mole. Fortunately, I would never call him a mole because I don't believe in that. I believe that this process is about looking for people who genuinely...
Mheshimiwa, I must say that you have not answered my question, but let's say...
And by the way, David, I'm a bit surprised by the circumlocution of my brother engineer, because he just referred to a very recent example of Ed and Edward Miliband in the Labour Party. And by the way...
David.
Yes. And by the way, that was a contest.
Yes.
It was a very interesting contest. If you watched it, and it was really democracy at play.
Yeah.
And the two of them, the two brothers, were actually presented to the electoral college of the party delegates, and they were actually voted for.
Right.
And so I agree that we need to remove the poison, the venom, in the contest, but at the same time we should have a contest.
Right.
While it should be friendly fire, but there should be fire.
Yeah.
That's what I believe.
He has diverted my question because he did not agree to, one, whether there were consultations, caucuses, which ended up, because you see, I was raising that question in reference to what Namwamba said, that this is all a creation of the media. Yet these things are happening within the party mechanisms, fraternity. That's why I said, isn't it true there were meetings, caucuses that yielded in, for example, Obura getting out, Dalmas stepping down or quitting altogether, and things like that.
If Obura met the party leader at Dalmas, I was not there.
Okay, you obviously don't want to deal with that. But now let me move to the next.
Yeah.
What is your lineup? Because, I mean, you can't be standing out there running solitary. You must be having a chairman that you affiliated with, and so forth. Yeah. The same question, of course, to Namwamba, because I've seen him with Nanok.
I'll tell you my lineup.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's start with Gumbo. Let's start with Gumbo. Yeah. Who are you, because people get into this thing like a team.
Who is your chairman?
I have people I believe I can work with.
Yes.
Give us the names.
No, I don't want to give you the names.
Oh, we have to get to names.
No. I have people.
They are already in the race.
No, I have people.
Okay, help us with this then. Yeah. Because we're told that Senator Agnes Zani has a lineup, and that Mr. Babu Namwamba has a lineup. Yeah. Do you have a lineup?
I don't have a lineup.
Right. Okay, he has been seen with Nanok for chairman, and I think Zani has been seen with Otoma for chairman. They're campaigning together as sets. So you...
Well,
whom are you campaigning?
I think he's. This is my opinion,
right,
which he doesn't have to agree with.
Okay.
At the end of the day, our party has to project the face of Kenya, and I think what probably informs my colleague lining up with Nanok is probably it would not be tenable if Otoma was the chairman and he was the secretary.
You know, he's speculating while
No,
I'm right
no,
here.
I'm saying...
So why should he speculate for me?
I'm saying it is my opinion.
Yes.
That's what I say.
He'll answer that particular part when we get to him.
I'll answer that for
because
me. He should answer for himself.
in my view, and I said that's my opinion,
Right.
which he doesn't have to agree with, it would not be tenable if, for example, Honorable Truman, both of them have their abilities, they have their weakness, they have their strength.
But so who...
Can you explain yourself and why you haven't come out with a list of people you think you can work with? Are you as Mutegi says, are you a lone ranger? Are you a dark horse in all of this? What is your strategy?
Lone ranger, Lone ranger, dark horse. Let me tell you why I think at the end of the day, and I've been through this before, by the way. We, in the last election, I participated in looking at how the formations were coming. At the end of the day, and this is really how it happens, our party constitution is very clear. You have to look for regional balancing. If, for example, I and Ababu here were probably the most competent people in the party, and we go out there and we want to start leading the party and start to look like that would upset regional balance. Then we have to look for a way of making
in your regional balance, who is your chairman?
I said I don't want to say who I want.
This is what but I mean, look, we are addressing your members who are going to vote for you. People are campaigning visibly. They're out there on TV, in public meetings, which you are saying you are not going around.
What I would tell you.
So we want to get you out of this basket.
I would tell you is that if somebody, for example, was coming from Siaya County, where I come from, and I want to go for Secretary General, I wouldn't prefer to be chairman, because that
Gumbo, you are going round and round. You're not
going
directed,
round and round in circles.
Okay, let's
can I just
because
tell you,
we have to take a break.
I'll say this in a minute or a couple of minutes, really. There's a reason why I have teamed up with a team really built around Hassan Joho, Joseph Nanok, the governor for Turkana, and myself. You know, you need some chemistry and some level of confidence and trust in the team you want to drive an agenda with.
Exactly.
When we drove ODM Reloaded, that basically gave ODM a new lease of life. ODM Reloaded was built around the three of us, Governor Joho, Governor Nanok, and myself. In ODM Reloaded, I saw a spirit that could give ODM a new shot of life, a new lease of life. Just reinvigorate the party and give this party back to the rank and file. And so I believe serving side by side with Governor Joho and Governor Joho as deputy party leader, Governor Nanok as chair, and myself as secretary general, I see that reloaded spirit being brought back to life.
But very insensitive to gender balance.
Of course, we have other positions,
including considering the party leader is male.
There are many other positions, David. There are positions of organizing secretary, there are positions of treasurer, there are positions of the vice chair. There are other positions, and very soon we will be unveiling a complete list, and the issue of gender and regional balance will be very well addressed when we unveil the complete list. Okay. But I'm just giving you the pillars of the team that I would want to work with.
Okay, we have to take a break now. This is Cheche, live on Citizen TV. We have two guests this morning, both of them running for the post of Secretary General in ODM, the MPs Ababu Namwamba and Nicholas Gumbo. Your questions for them are welcome on SMS 22422 or Twitter. The handle is @Cheche_TV.